I sat in the waiting room, thumbing through a dog-eared magazine, trying to ignore the knot twisting in my stomach. My partner was inside, pouring out their soul to a therapist we'd both come to trust. It was supposed to be our safe space, a sanctuary where we could stitch the fraying edges of our relationship. But something felt off, like a subtle shift in the air that I couldn't quite place. The unease grew, gnawing at me, until the door swung open, and the therapist stepped out with a glint in their eye that sent a shiver down my spine. I should have known when they started suggesting things that seemed to wedge us further apart, rather than bringing us closer. The subtle digs during sessions, the offhand comments that left me reeling, questioning my worth and sanity. It all came crashing down when I found a receipt tucked in the pocket of my partner's jacket, dinner for two at a romantic spot neither of us had been to. I confronted them, heart pounding in my chest, and watched their face drain of color. The truth spilled out in a flurry of heated words and accusations. The therapist, who had been my confidant, my supposed ally, was the one they were secretly entangled with. I staggered back, the betrayal cutting deeper than any knife could. All those sessions, all those moments of vulnerability, manipulated by a person who was supposed to help us heal. I felt like a pawn in their twisted game, a bystander in the wreckage of my own life. It was as if every look, every word from the therapist had been a calculated move to drive a wedge between us, to keep me in the dark while they danced behind my back. The realization hit me hard. I'd been played by the very person who was supposed to guide us back to love. The confrontation was explosive, a maelstrom of emotions that left us both raw and exposed. But as the dust settled, I found a strange sense of clarity amidst the chaos. The betrayal forced me to confront my deepest fears, my insecurities, and the lies I'd been telling myself. In the end, it wasn't just the affair that unraveled everything, it was the realization that I'd been living in denial, ignoring the red flags in hopes of a love that no longer existed. As I walked away from the wreckage, I knew this was the beginning of a new chapter, one where I would reclaim my story, free from the shadows of deceit.